I'm Lotty from Metal Temple. I'm with the guys from Bleed again, so just sort of introduce yourselves and what you do in the band, please.
My name's John, I'm a bass player and a vocalist in Bleed again, and generally the best member of the band.
Okay.
My name's Jamie and I attempt to do heavy vocals for the band.
I'm Chris, I'm the guitarist and John's carer.
John's carer. Do you care to elaborate?
Not on an interview, no.
Not on the interview,
Not allowed.
Caught injunctions, unfortunately, but we'll get there.
A little bit, I just need a bit of help.
Help. You're a bit special. You're a bit special.
Give it 3 minutes, you'll find out.
I'm very special.
With a little bit special.
I'm very unique.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Is that why you've said you're the best band member?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's a time when I wasn't in this band and I don't even want to think about it now.
Oh, wow. When did you...
Anyway, sorry.
Start again, yeah.
No, this is all good. I like it natural. I prefer...
Natural.
Oh, natural.
But my favourite member of Bleed again is
John's
me.
a bit of a fake tit.
What?
Fake.
You're a bit of a fake tit. You're not au natural completely.
What do you mean?
Oh, be out.
I'm not with you.
Yeah. See, what I mean? There we go. We just hit the special bit.
Anyway, right.
Anyway, just to sort of introduce yourselves to Metal Temple, really. So who are you sort of influenced by musically?
I don't listen to a lot of metal in my spare time. It's something that I kind of do in this band. But for me, musical influences are sort of old punk bands I used to listen to back at school, like Sum 41 and and I also really like sort of electronic, sort of like Owl City stuff and just loads of stuff. But System of a Down are probably a metal band that I really, really enjoy.
How are you, Jamie?
Influenced quite heavily by hardcore, like underground hardcore. I like my mainstream hardcore, like Hatebreed and Throwdown and stuff like that.
Yeah, did catch a bit of Hatebreed as a sound that you mentioned.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good to know.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, loved sort of rap music really, and then got turned to metal through, I think it was the crossover between Limp Bizkit and Wu-Tang with End Together Now, and I was like, okay, I'll get a Limp Bizkit album, and then sort of got a Papa Roach album, and then got a Linkin Park album, and then just got heavier from there really, and just generally enjoy heavy music.
Myself is it's definitely a thrash influence. Big Megadeth fan. Dave is king.
That's a Mercedes.
That wasn't me, by the way.
We are outside a busy pub.
That was John's bottom.
Yeah. Special number 2.
Chris needs wiping.
Later, you can suffer. I think Chimera, just anything really that goes. But it's a wide range, but those, Megadeth and Chimera are probably the 2 biggest influences as far as what it brings to the band.
You just performed at Mammothfest, and it looked like it. Well, actually, I was in the crowd headbanging away, and it looked like it went well.
Cheers.
That was good.
It felt good. Yeah. It's nice to get back on stage and really just play some music for the first time.
Green Door's sort of like our home ground, really, isn't it?
It's becoming that way. Yeah.
We play there.
We'll have a dressing room soon.
Yeah, we have our own little section.
Our name above the bar. Yeah.
We have a shrine.
Every time we do a gig in Brighton, we just seem to play, but we love playing there. So
that's good though.
And we tend to get a good crowd into most Brighton shows.
Yeah.
And stuff these days, which is a bit of a tough one to crack, really.
Yeah.
Brighton can be a little bit fickle and sort of like there's certain genres and stuff, and it's nice to be a little bit different to generally what's coming out of Brighton and still be getting a decent crowd and stuff, so that's nice for us.
Especially for the music rather than the image kind of thing as well. That's what we're always about, really. We don't not up for fitting into something. We just want to play the music we write and the music we like. So
and it seems to be working at the minute. So.
Clothes, so.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know, you're wearing a Fred Perry tie. It must have cost at least 35 quid.
Well, I double that.
Double? You did not pay £70 for that.
There's only 4 inches.
And it's got pink on it for anyone that's
pink and black.
Pink.
Pink's cool.
I think that speaks to John volumes.
You say a true man is secure with his masculinity if they can wear feminine colours.
Thing is, it got so sweaty and wet earlier that I'm probably going to have a real trouble getting it off later because it's quite a tight.
I'll help you. It's fine.
Yeah, it's now part of my skin, I think.
I prefer a curved one now.
That kind of gig.
What say about how different to Brighton? Like, so you're saying like you're sounding different to what's coming out of Brighton. Sort of like, do you mean genre-wise? Like, because there seems to be a lot of like technical death metal and
there's a lot of tech metal. There's a lot of doom. There's a lot of sludge.
Yes.
And people kind of, which is absolutely fine. You see venues every single week in Brighton putting on shows, and there's great heavy bands, and people go and just enjoy sort of hearing some really disgusting music. It's just we tend to naturally want to write, try and write more melodical sort of like songs and stuff, so we're not deliberately trying to grab more of an audience or anything. It's just like, as I said before, I grew up listening to Linkin Park and stuff. There's no way I find it a bit weird if we write a song and there's no singing in it or anything like that.
I quite like that though. I
enjoy those parts, and I don't know, we don't label ourselves. People have asked us so many times to sort of say, what genre are you? And there's so many sub-genres these days that I literally have no idea. I mean, if you want to call it anything, some people might say we're metalcore, and that's purely because we have screaming and singing. But I don't know. We're just bleed again, really.
Public decide what we are.
Like sub-genres, what's like the most you've heard in one sentence? Like,
blood, if I can remember this, years and years ago, we were a different name band, and we played a Battle of the Bands in Worthing. And there was some press there, and they put us in the paper, and they called us, I think it was something like electronic computer infused melodic metal or something. I'm thinking at the time we had one guitarist, one bassist, two vocalists, and we had no electronic stuff whatsoever, so I don't know what they heard, but I've heard some pretty random sub-genres. I don't know, it's just all metal, isn't it, really? Just make some music people to bang their heads to.
We all fly under the same flag. End hatred.
But we're just kind of
you can get sweaty and get your head moving. That's somehow what it's called. It's having fun. We're
just five friends that write some songs together and then have some fun playing it live. We don't deliberately sort of wear the same thing or wear makeup and try and put ourselves out there as like a thing and stuff. So
no, that's what it should be like.
We just kind of do what we want to do, and it's starting to go down alright. So.
That's awesome, and you've been enjoying Mammothfest so far with the amount of metal bands that have been. It's been pretty good.
Yeah, I heard that Onslaught were amazing last night from what I've heard.
Was it?
And the hall was absolutely rammed. I've seen some pictures and stuff. It's a shame we missed that one, but we had to go to our drummer's wedding.
Fair play.
Getting
like friends and family do come to.
And he's not here now, by the way.
He's watching Core of I.O.
He's watching Core of I.O., which we need to get back for very shortly because we love Core of I.O.
No worries.
But Russ is he doesn't particularly like the interview stuff.
No, that's fine. I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable.
So. He likes to sit in his studio by himself with a beer and a
or the back of the band just like hitting his drums and stuff. He doesn't want to be the centre of attention. Like yesterday at his wedding, and he's he's up front and he's doing his vows and stuff. You can see how sort of embarrassed he was.
Shaking like a leaf.
He'll be going on his drums, so it's drinking so much beer, you'll turn around and he's actually falling off his stool.
Is this your first time playing at Mammothfest?
It is, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We played a couple of mini Mammothfests.
Mammothfest tour last year.
Was that the Southampton one?
No, the Southampton one was just part of our tour. Just part of the tour with Monasteries, but we played mini Mammothfest the day before Southampton at the Green Door store back in May, and that was fun. But just the name Mammothfest in general tends to brings
a crowd, doesn't it?
Hordes of people along.
Slowly become a really popular fest.
They see the name Mammothfest and they know that the quality of the band's going to be really high. It's nice to be in there somewhere to be asked to play and stuff, so that's cool.
No worries. So I can let you get back to watching. Sorry, who are we watching again?
Core of I.O.
I won't keep you. I've got
That's
got a couple more.
Yeah, no, go for it.
Go for it.
So what are the plans for the rest of the year and to 2016 for Bleed Again?
Mainly to be
Heard of the
writing.
new album?
Indeed, yeah, new album coming out, hopefully starting next year. We're saying April time kind of thing, as a rough. Getting some more stuff, doing some more shows, and just keeping out there really. And,
Go on tour again, because tour's like the best thing ever.
Yeah, please come back to Southampton.
Oh yeah, well, we went back down and played about, I don't know, about 6-7 weeks ago or something like that, and that was really fun again.
Before you did anyway.
There won't be any people knocking into you this time.
No, hopefully not.
No.
We'll try and go back down to Southampton if we can.
Yeah. We'll get you a bodyguard next.
Yeah.
Well, thanks guys. It's been an absolute pleasure.